Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ryan Kelly, and I'm going to be hosting you on another episode of Know Your Bosses. Know Your Bosses, if you're not aware, is a show where I will review some of the most classic of bosses to the less known bosses. I'll rank them based on their difficulty, creativity, appearance, and fighting style. And in the end, the boss will get a ranking from avoid the fight to pursue the fight, and a ranking from 1 to 10 at the bottom. So now that I have quickly gone over the rules, we can talk about the boss we will be fighting today. Today I'm going to be covering a Mario boss, and since Mario bosses typically have simple methods for fighting them, the boss info will be a little bit shorter, and the strategy will be a little bit shorter too, so the episode length won't be as long as normal. So, the Mario game that we're going to be covering is Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy is one of the most beautiful games is the most beautiful game on the Wii, besides Super Mario Galaxy 2 of course. This is my favorite Mario game so far. Since it is my favorite Mario game, we might as well cover one of my favorite bosses from this game. And that boss is gonna be the Lava Octopus, King Kaliente. Location. I really don't think I need to explain too much for this section. I mean, everyone knows how a Mario game works, but if you don't, well, Bowser takes Princess Peach, and Mario must save her by exploring the new worlds. But for this game, it's galaxies. Each main galaxy has 6 missions, and other smaller galaxies have 1 mission. After each mission, you get a star, and after each grand mission, you get a grand star. Grand stars give you access to the next area of the game. So with that out of the way, let's talk about where King Kaliente is. King Kaliente appears twice in the game actually, and don't worry, we will be covering both the fights. The first fight takes place at the Good Egg Galaxy in the mission King Kaliente's Battle Fleet. The other fight takes place at Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor in the mission King Kaliente's Spicy Return. The fight in Good Egg Galaxy is easier than the Bowser Jr. fight, obviously. Also, I'd like to clear things up on the info card about King Kaliente. It says that he's very easy on the original card, but the card for the second fight with him, I would rank that at easy. And there's nothing you really need, since this is a Mario game and all you really need is Mario. There's no really specific power-up or anything like that. Boss information. The name King Kaliente means King Hot in English. I know, that sounds really weird. I double-checked it to make sure that was right, but yeah, it's King Hot. Its name in Japanese is Uda Kingu, which means Octopus King. He is a species of octopus, obviously. He is the second boss from Super Mario Galaxy, and the last boss from the Good Egg Galaxy. Also, he is the only boss that has been brought back to life in the Galaxy series. He is also the only boss that Bowser Jr. uses against you that you've already fought previously. King Kaliente has appeared in one other game. He has appeared in Super Mario Galaxy 2 in the Boss Blitz Galaxy. The fight from that game is exactly the same as the first Super Mario Galaxy game, so we won't really talk about it, but I will show footage from it. King Kaliente strikes a strong resemblance to Prince Picante from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Strategy. We will be covering both the fights for King Kaliente, but the first one we're going to be talking about is the one from the Good Egg Galaxy. Once you've gone through the level, you'll end up on a floating volcano. This is where King Kaliente dwells. You have to walk up to the top of the volcano in order to start the fight. King Kaliente has 2 moves, I guess. The first actual move is that he shoots out 3 fiery rocks that branch out and try to hit Mario. The second move is the one that's kind of weird. He shoots a green ball out of Mario. Of course, you must hit this ball and it will go back to his face. Yep, that's his weakness, a green ball that he shoots at you that doesn't do any damage, as you can see here, and is 100% pointless. That's why I don't really consider it a move, but anyway, later in the fight, he will deflect the ball, and you will try to have to hit him again. Once you do that, he will be in the second phase of the fight, if you want to call it that. I mean, I guess it's technically a second phase, but anyway. In this phase, he brings blue lava bubbles. Blue lava bubbles. That's the actual name of the enemy. I'm not even kidding. Real creative, Nintendo. Real creative. Anyway, the only thing these things do is get in your way. They can hurt Mario, but they are kind of easy to dodge. But if you get hit by one, then most likely you will get hit by another one. This time you have to hit the green ball at him 3 times, which is also very easy to do. Once you've done this, King Kaliente is dead, and your reward for killing him is a normal power star. The next fight we'll be covering is the fight at Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor. I just thought I should mention Bowser Jr. brought King Kaliente back to life with a Grand Star. If a Grand Star could bring a huge octopus back to life, then imagine what it could do for the Mushroom Kingdom. So many lives could be saved, but nope. It's wasted on King Kaliente, and he dies in a mere couple of minutes right after he's brought back to life. This fight changes things up a little bit, I guess, because it's a little bit harder than before. The only thing that changes about this fight is at the start of the fight, instead of hitting him 1 time, you have to hit him twice in order to do damage. Also, there are more hazards than before. There are hazards like sinking platforms and a lot more blue lava bubbles. The second phase of this boss, meteors rain from the sky and try to hit you. The meteors aren't too annoying, but don't completely forget about them. Once you hit him 3 times while in the second phase, he will be dead again, and your reward is a Grand Star. Final thoughts. King Kaliente is a fun, quick boss to face, but it does have many flaws. So with that, I guess we can start reviewing it. So, the pre-fight hype gets a 3 out of 5 because the cutscene for this boss does look good, but since there's not much information about the boss before you face it, it kind of loses some points. You don't really have any motive for killing it. I guess you can talk to the Lumas, but who talks to a Luma before a boss fight? I mean, come on. The gameplay gets a 2 out of 5 because the way you have to hit it is just by spamming a green ball into its face, and you just do the same thing pretty much by dodging more obstacles. Not really too creative. The boss gets a 1 out of 5 in difficulty, because this boss fight is very, very, very easy. The only way you could die is by legitimately trying to die. By the way, I thought I should mention this now. Everything is the same for this King Kaliente fight and the second one, except for the difficulty. The difficulty for the second King Kaliente fight gets a 3 out of 5 instead of a 1 out of 5. The boss's fun factor gets a 4 out of 5, because there's never a moment in this fight where things are still, and I know I was saying earlier that it's annoying that all you have to do is dodge obstacles and hit a green ball into them, but the reason why I think that is annoying is because the way you have to kill it is very, very uncreative. There could have been so many other ways of killing it that would have been a lot cooler, but nope, you have to kill him the same time every time by hitting a green ball into his face. King Kaliente gets a 2 out of 5 in creativity because it's pretty much just an orange octopus that shoots rocks at you and lives in lava. So if I was to use all of these points to round up the final score, I would say that this boss gets the rank of try fighting it. I know that the score for this boss was low for one of my favorite bosses from Super Mario Galaxy, but I have to be honest, I mean, it is a Mario boss, so it does make sense that it's pretty easy to fight. I mean, the boss itself isn't boring, not at all. I love this boss fight. It's just, out of all the boss fights that I've reviewed so far, so many more of those boss fights are way more creative compared to this fight. So, what do you think about this boss? Do you think that this boss deserves a higher or lower ranking? Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video or not. Also, make sure you click the like button if you liked the video, and hit that subscriber button because it helps so much for you guys to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Ryan Kelly, and I will see you in the next episode of Know Your Bosses.